Hey folks, it's Jared Mannanen from the website TahoeTrailGuide.com. Man, this last weekend, lots of rain, turning all the snow to slop, but overnight the temps got to freezing, so we have all these beautiful snow-encrusted trees out here. It's just been a weird winter though, and I've said it in notes for my videos, as well as probably just mentioned it in the videos, but I do apologize for not getting other how-to videos made. This winter has just been all over the place, and with such deep snow, as you saw my last video about cross-country skiing in the backcountry and deep snow, it's just hard to do actual technique and teach technique other than basic movement. So I've kind of failed in that respect to get more really dedicated, detail-oriented how-to stuff. So for that, I apologize. Hope you're finding enjoyment and inspiration, however, in the videos that I have been producing, which are still instructional to some degree, just maybe not as very technically oriented in some respects as others. But do what you can with what we got, and what we got here in Tahoe has been a lot of storms, a lot of snow, non-stop storm cycles, and we have more coming next week. Still more, no breaks, except for like 1 or 2 days. It's crazy, and I'll be honest, it's getting a little bit exhausting. Yeah. Anyway, still beautiful terrain, and well, here we go. I came out here last night, well, yesterday afternoon late, just to take a look at all the tracks that I made last week when I was producing that video for cross-country skiing in deep snow. And I realized that the tracks are pretty much gone, but in place of all those tracks were just all these rivulets. So the snow, where it melts out, creates these small little channels, I guess, underneath the snow, and causes the snow to melt in those areas. So it just provides like these striations in the mountainside, which can be really challenging to ski when they're hard and firm, like in spring when the snowpack is going through its perpetual freeze-thaw cycle. So I was a little bit disappointed because it may be challenging for spring, but I don't know, this morning is kind of nice, but it's also soft snow because it's only 32 degrees out here right now. So I'm able to, all those little bumps and imperfections in the snow don't really matter because everything just squishes down anyway. I tried out a couple of those hills that I was skiing last week, and the one really steep one was still terrifying, and almost even more so because now that the snowpack has started to settle a lot. Like, for example, the branch that I was using to mount my camera is about 2 feet higher this time around, so significantly decreased the size of the snowpack just with all the wet rain that saturated it. Of course it's wet rain, right? It's rain, it's wet. Anyway, what I noticed is that because this snow is kind of wet and gloppy, I can't make turns very fast. So it seems like this type of snow condition of the real slushy variety seems a little bit more appropriate for a big, long, open and wide ski run to make slower, more gradual turns. I just don't have the skills for telemark turning to be able to make quick turns in this stuff, and there's a lot of trees, as you can see. So I'm not going to be doing any more downhilling per se. I'll go downhill, of course, but I'll do it in a much more safer and less stylish manner from here on out. Anyway, today is more about just getting outside first thing in the morning to inventory the snowpack, as well as just get a little exercise and be in nature. Other than that, I got stuff I got to do, so I'll just close out for now. Enjoy the scenery. Thanks so much for coming along, as always. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out TahoeTrailGuide.com. If you have any comments or feedback, post it in the comment section below. Thanks so much for all of your support. Totally appreciate it. Yeah, take care, folks.